Welcome, my dear learners, to today's episode on this very channel. But before we commence the lesson, let me ask you this question. In how many minutes can you solve this question? You can pause the video, try your hands on it to see if you still remember your indices. Now, to my students, it is a must. You should be able to solve this question. The question says that we should simplify this exponential expression. In other words, we should break this exponential expression to its lowest form. Before we begin, let's look at these laws under indices because we are going to apply it in the course of solving the question. In indices, we said that when you have two or more numbers multiplying, they have the same base. So we have two or more numbers multiplying, they have the same base. What do you do to the exponent? We pick one of the base and then we add their exponents. If that is the case, if you have 2 raised to the power n plus 4, we can write this as 2 raised to the power n multiplying 2 raised to the power 4, applying the multiplication law for indices. So it means that in place of this, we are going to write this. So we shall have 2 raised to the power n multiply, let's use the dot as multiplication, 2 raised to the power 4, and then we have minus, applying the same multiplication law for indices, we can write this as 2 raised to the power n multiplying 2 raised to the power 1 all over what? Nowadays, we are going to expand the bracket. 2 times n will give us 2n plus 2 times 1 will give us what? 2. So let's continue. So we have 2 raised to the power n. 2 raised to the power 4 will give us what? 16. So we have 16 minus, we have 6 multiply 2 raised to the power 1, which is the same as what? 2. And then we have 2 raised to the power n. Now we can write this as that applying the multiplication law for indices. We are going to split this and write it as 2 raised to the power 2n multiplying 2 raised to the power 2. So from here, we shall have 2 raised to the power n multiplying what? 16. And then we have 2 raised to the power n. 6 times 2 gives us what? 12. All of this is over 2 raised to the power 2n. And then we have 2 raised to the power 2 gives us what? 4. Now, you observe that we have 2 raised to the power n, 2 raised to the power n. Let's factorize 2 raised to the power n out. So we shall have 2 raised to the power n is out. We are left with what? 16 minus what? 12. All over 2 raised to the power 2n. And then we have 4. So from here, you can say that our 2 raised to the power n, 16 minus 12 will give us what? 4. All over what? 2 raised to the power 2n. So you can see that this 4 will cancel this 4. We are left with 2 raised to the power n all over 2 raised to the power 2n. Applying the division law for indices, we can write this as 2 raised to the power n minus what? 2n. And this is going to give us 2 raised to the power what? Minus n. Applying the negative index property of indices, we can write this as 1 over 2n. So were you able to get this particular answer? This brings us to the end of today's lesson. This has been your mathematics tutor, Alex. See you next week. Bye-bye.